All right, GGG is back in the office. This week we will be focusing on hotfixing various bugs in PoE2. We're also working on a restart patch that we hope to release as soon as it's ready. PoE2's early access released a month ago, and we can't thank you enough for your support. So it's been about a month now, and I'll be putting out a video shortly with my updated thoughts on the game after a month, but not what this video is about. This video is about Nerf Bingo. So I think everything I put on here has an okay chance of being nerfed. Some of them are stretches, but just to fill out the board. So we got here Detonate Dead. I don't know if it'll actually. I don't think it has a super high chance of being nerfed for Detonate Dead. At least based on PoE1. They like to leave Detonate Dead alone for a long time. Boss's HP buff, so I think they will go more in the direction of nerfing builds damage more so than buffing HP. Tends to be what they do. In PoE1's history, they really only did, I want to say, 2 buffs to HP on bosses. We got Temporalis. I don't think the item will be nerfed, but sometimes they do weird things. So Everlasting Gaze, EB Interaction, Tempest Bell. I could see them making Tempest Bell only be able to use once instead of being able to stack like 5 Tempest Bells or something. Could definitely see that being nerfed. Grim Feast, I think Grim Feast is highly likely to be nerfed. It's super OP. I don't know. It's really weird. Surprised it went live like this. I feel like it should your energy shield should degen when it's overcapped, and the more energy shield overcap you are, the more it degens. Darkness Monk for 1 HP Sanctum. Yeah, I think this will be nerfed. It's kind of stupid. If you don't know, Darkness Monk, basically, if you take the nodes that reserve darkness when you take damage instead of your HP, you can get hit in a 1 HP run, which is how you get in Temporalis. Archmage. This is probably, I don't know, it's more broken, Archmage or Grim Feast. Probably Archmage. The numbers on it are just really stupid. I don't know how those numbers made it in. The numbers are so far ahead of everything else. It's just crazy. As well as as mana also being a good defensive capability. Energy Shield, I mean, this is kind of the same as Grim Feast, but maybe they will overall lower it too. Concoctions. I expect the concoctions, maybe they nerf the Widow Hail tech thing, where I guess bow levels or whatever, or not bow levels, but levels on a quiver for proj skills is scaling it. Probably not intended. Lightning Rod. Honestly, I hope they leave Lightning Rod intact for leveling. It's really nice for leveling. I think it's pretty important to have a decent leveling build that is just really smooth to play. So I hope they leave it good early game and maybe nerf it for later. Stat stacking. I don't think stat stacking is at a huge risk here. Every stat stacking video I see, it's like 1,000 divines and they're not even doing much damage. It's a pretty high-end build for the most part. Jungron, this is the middle square, so this one's like for free. It's a free square, you know this is gonna get nerfed. Magic Find. I wouldn't expect too many changes in Magic Find. Maybe the like lower end gets pushed up a little bit or something. Breach. I could totally see them reducing the number of monsters in Breach again. Heralds. Probably. I don't know what they'll do there. Make it harder to trigger or something. Cast on trigger skills. So these are still really OP on bosses, right? So, I can see that being nerfed in like an attempt to bring the overall power level down, especially on bosses. And this pretty much only matters on bosses now. Invoker. Lab carry. So by lab carry, I mean you can go into a 4th lab, which will give you all your ascendancy points at like level 20. And then you just sit there and someone else kills it, and then you get all your ascendancy points instantly. I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't get nerfed for like years. I wouldn't be surprised. In PV1, there's something called 5-way carries, and basically you just sat there and somebody else killed a bunch of monsters in a certain event, and you just go from like level, I don't even know, like 60 to 100 in like a couple hours. Temporal chains. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have not seen like some crazy slowing on bosses, but apparently you can slow bosses a ton, so I don't know the extent of that, but I was running out of things here, so I'm just throwing it on there. Demon form. Yeah, I could definitely see demon form getting a nerf with don't think it's intended to be so easy to get your stacks up to like 300 by just lowering your HP and then regenning over that HP. I mean, maybe it is intended, but seems a little OP to get a couple thousand spell damage, and I don't think it was intended. I mean, you could definitely tell it's not intended by they have an ascendancy node on demon form that's like 10 max demon flame, when it's trivial to get much higher numbers to sustain. Evasion. Yeah, I don't know, maybe like I feel like getting high evasion with acrobatics is not that hard. Maybe they nerfed the numbers on that a little bit. Freeze/stun. I think bosses are too easily stunned and frozen. You basically take them out of the fight. Way too much. I think it's kind of stupid. Like half the time a boss is frozen or stunned. Cultist mace. So this is the warrior weapon that people use with auto attack to like clear the whole screen. As far as I know. Pretty sure. Chat gave me that one. Whole Circalm. So it's used, it's like enemies you chill count as being frozen or something for shattering and clearing. I don't know the exact wording. It's something like that, basically. Big clear. Herald chaining and whatnot. Yep. So I think we'll see overall the power level come down a bit in the coming weeks as they do balance changes. But I don't know. I honestly wouldn't be that surprised if they're not doing too many balance changes. I would not be super surprised.